Hey everybody, this is Dominic with the Lost Dutchman Mining Association. I am live sitting in my office. You can see all this beautiful foliage behind me. But over here we got John, the caretaker from Stanton, where we will be hosting Desert Mayhem. Desert Mayhem! Have we ever done that before, John?
No.
Why not?
This will be the first time. Because I just now got everything set up and you let me do it.
All right. Well, hey, we wanted to get out there live to let people know what's happening. You know, you've read a little bit about it in the newspaper, in the magazine. So Desert Mayhem, you know, if we go back in time, the buzzard George Massey, our founder, he used to put on these things called Motherlode. And they would go into the Motherlode of California. They'd work hard for a week at a time. They'd recover a lot of gold. Of course, they were dredging at that time mostly. They were high banking. So what we've done since then is we've turned around and we did Clash of the Trommels. John, you were a big part of that last year.
And, loved it. Great time.
You know, we had, the fun thing is Brandon Johnson, the owner, the president, the boss, he showed up a week late, had the wrong date on his calendar, and all he did was he was teary-eyed in the trailer all the time going, I wish I was here the week before. Okay, maybe that's not true. But we had a great time. So now let's talk a little bit about Desert Mayhem. What did we create here? What do you think about doing, John?
Right now we've got spots picked out. We've done testing. What it's going to be is we're going to have heavy equipment. We're going to have large dry washers, maybe a trommel or two.
Okay, wait a minute. When you say large dry washer, what the heck does that mean?
That means you take Keen Kong and times it by 10, and we load it with a backhoe. It's big.
So it
will move dirt.
I don't have to shovel?
No, that will be shoveling. Everybody will get their fair share of a shovel.
You know what's funny is I think what a lot of people see is they see that backhoe scooping up and dumping in. But remember that tailings comes off, so that's what we have to shovel away. But at least it's easy work.
It's easier than digging in the hole yourself.
Okay, so we got King Kong. Do we have anything else, another arsenal up our sleeve?
The one that Fred will be bringing out is called, I'm trying to remember what he calls it.
Goldzilla!
Yeah, that's what it is, that big old monster.
So we got King Kong, Goldzilla, not fighting against each other. They're working together. For the participants. All right.
Absolutely.
Now, is there a need for any small machines or regular size that you and I would use if we went out for the day?
We will be getting down. Once we get down, we'll get to what we call false bedrock, the caliche. And
okay.
We will be vacuuming. We'll run in a few little royals down there.
Okay.
Getting up all the gold off the false bedrock.
Awesome. Just so you know, we are live, John. I probably should have told you that before, but we're live on the main LDMA page right now. If people have questions, just throw the questions out. We'll do our best to answer them. But even though it's on the LDMA page, even though we're hosting camping at an LDMA camp, this is open for anybody for this week. Is that correct?
Anybody. Come on out, enjoy it, get some gold, have some great food, and just have the time of your life. Clash of the Trommels was awesome. I'm glad I get to host it down in my camp. You guys will love every minute of it.
Okay, so
you'll go home tired. You'll be tired every night, but you will love it.
I love it. So, you also said, we talked about dry washers. You also said there may be a trommel. How do you use a trommel in the middle of the desert when there's no water?
Hey, that's the secret that caretakers keep in their back pocket, but I'll let you in on it.
Okay, we won't tell anybody else.
Don't tell anybody else. We are going to build ponds, holding pond and a pumping pond, and we will pump out of that pond that supply water to the trommel.
Okay.
Believe me, we may even have a few high bankers set up just so people can get away from the dust for a minute or two.
Okay, but what we do want people to understand is when you're bringing in that water and you're recirculating out of that pond, that water gets really soupy as you get towards the end of the day. When it gets soupier, that could affect your gold recovery. So we don't want to count on it Because then the other part is, how do we truck in another 20 to 40,000 gallons of water? That's the hard part.
We will make sure that we can use it if needed, and maybe here and there. Hopefully we're not going to need it, but it'll be something that can be out here that everybody can enjoy and have a piece of it.
All right. Hey, just so you know, John, Brett Davidson's out there. He's watching. He said good morning. Hi, John. He wants you to show the gold, so you can point where the gold is that we're going to get. Rick Denton, key player in our Clash of the Trommels up there in Oregon. He's saying good morning. We appreciate that.
Good morning, all.
Awesome. And again, everybody that is watching this, please share this to as many people as you can. We hope you like or love it, but share it, because the one thing that John hasn't told you, and you may know this or not, is this is a week event. It is our Diggers Expedition, our Motherlode. So a week in the desert. It's hardcore. It's not for the easy. You will be working 8 hours a day. 4 in the morning. We break for lunch in the afternoon for an hour, and then in the afternoon we work another 4 hours. Some people like to work a little bit longer, which we can, but you will be working 6 days, 8 hours a day at least. But we will fuel you up with some great food and have a good time. So, John, what are you showing us right here?
Right here is where we're at. Where I was kind of showing you where the wash comes down. A few seconds ago here, I'll pan back over here. I don't want to go too fast and make you dizzy. We got a pretty good sized wash down here. This wash has been cut naturally. So this is all virgin ground out here. Years and years and years ago, they found lots and lots of gold in this area. I mean, they brought trucks out. They were taking it out by the dump truck loads.
Awesome.
This is an alluvial flow, which means there was a volcano somewhere north of us that went off and pushed all this overburden down here and pushed all the gold and the caliche, that false bedrock you hear us talking about, and all the minerals have just been sitting here waiting for us to come get them.
Well, somebody's asking a question right now. I can't tell you who. They want to know if you're going to go up on the famous Rich Hill and turn the valve open a little bit more so that fresh gold will come down so that we can get it down here where we are doing Desert Mayhem. Can you do that for us?
We do that every summer here. It's called monsoons.
Okay.
It pushes the gold down every summer for us.
Beautiful. So you're out there in the middle of in the general area that we're going to be. You're kind of showing where the wash is. This is, like I said, we are doing this. We have 2 weeks available. It is May 16th through the 23rd, and then we follow it right back up with the 23rd through the 30th. We tell people to arrive on Saturday. LDMA members can come anytime they want, but arrive by Saturday. You get set up. We have a welcome dinner. We are in the dirt working Sunday through Friday, and then you take off the following Saturday. So we have 2 weeks. You can sign up for 1 week. You can sign up for both weeks. Like we said, it is for anybody. If you need to get out of town, you want some gold, come play at Desert Mayhem. I mean, it's going to be a dust cloud in the middle of the desert with these machines going off. It is limited to 25 people per week. The beauty is, some people go, oh, can I be your crew? Yes, sign up to be a participant, because the participants are the crew. You will be working, shoveling, bucketing, shop vac off the caliche, because I believe that's where a lot of gold sits. You will be helping with the gold recovery, the classifying, the cleanups. We will be doing that every single day. We want people involved with all aspects of it. So what else you have out there, John?
We're going to have, like I said, heavy equipment. So one of the big things is safety out here, guys. Listen to the people. They'll be wearing vests. Those are the guys that'll keep you safe. I just wanted to show you another shot here real quick. Everybody's always talking about that Rich Hill. That, I don't know if you can make it out. That hill that I got it panned up to is Rich Hill. You can see I'm due south of it. Everything that comes off the backside, which is where most of the gold came from on that hill, comes down here into these washes.
That's beautiful.
So we will have gold down here.
And I know with some of the tests you said you've been doing, you've been finding some chunky stuff. We love chunky.
Yeah.
We love chunky. We love nuggets. We love fines. We love doorstop gold. We love it all, John.
Oh, heck yeah. We're taking it all. We're going to collect every piece that we can. I don't care if it's fly poop or all the way up to 4-ounce nuggets. We're going to get it all.
Just so you know, John, Tina Roberts, she said that you were let out of the box, so that's why you're able to give all this good information.
You tell her to put that, you know what, back in the box.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to host at Stanton Camp, and then we'll basically drive out 3
Yes,
miles,
sir.
about 3 miles each day. Now, part of the fee that people will be paying covers the camping cost, so there's no additional cost for this. The food's included, the camping's included. If you want to bring your own ATV or UTV, just know you can. There will be other people that could give you rides, but now the state of Arizona wants you to have a Arizona, even if it's a non-resident license. Is that right?
If you're street licensed, you don't need it, but if you're not street licensed from whatever state you're coming from, you do need to get it. You can go to the Arizona Fish and Wildlife, and they can actually mail it to you, or you can have it sent here to the camp. If it's FedEx or UPS, then it'll be sitting here waiting for you.
Awesome, awesome. We're enjoying looking at your face, but you might want to back the camera up just a little bit. There you go. There you are.
No,
Look.
not that long.
Okay, now just yell. Okay, so we've talked about that. Stanton, for the people that don't know where Stanton is in Arizona, you know, you can look up Congress, Arizona. We're about 5 miles, 6 miles out in the desert, 30 minutes north of Wickenburg, kind of give you an idea.
You can just put in now with all the new technologies we have, you can put in the physical address, which is 15650 West Stanton Road, Congress, Arizona, 85332, and it'll come up on your GPS. If you're coming from the north, do not take what your GPS says out of Yarnell, come all the way down to 89, and it'll switch over and bring you in the right way. You come down off the Yarnell Hill, you won't like me when you get here.
Hey, I'll tell you what, John. Why don't you talk a little bit about? Let's see. We got the camping? What are the amenities at Stanton Camp? You know, they arrive there. What can they get away with there?
I heard that caretaker's kind of mean, so you got to be careful with him.
Only his wife.
He's stickler for the rules, you know. You come in, we have a speed limit, no dust. You know, we want everybody to enjoy their time there, so, you know, we think about everybody else. When you come into camp, the first thing you're going to do is check in at the office. And we will get you your assigned spot. We'll get you set up in your site. Then once everybody's there, we're going to have a welcome dinner for everybody that's in the Mayhem.
Yeah.
As far as the rules go in the camp, we have showers, we have restrooms, we have a opera house which has free Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi doesn't go out very far, but you can have Wi-Fi right there in the opera house. Let's see what else we got. Full hookups, 30 amp water, sewer. We do have a few 50 amp sites. So if you want a 50 amp site, you better call because I don't have that many, so they go quick. Please call in if you've registered for the outing or for the Mayhem. Call in and get your reservation. Get your spot secured now.
Also, we know you're bringing in a very special cooking crew for this event. We don't want to say who it is, but word is they believe the fourth most important meal of the day is dessert. So,
absolutely.
So
you ought to see these desserts they got planned. Holy smokes.
It's kind of like a twofold. You have Desert Mayhem and dessert. Is it Dessert Mayhem? I'm not sure.
It'll be Dessert Mayhem after dinner.
I love it. I love it. You know, now getting back, you know, when George Buzzard Massey started this and the Motherlode, that, you know, we haven't really run that for probably the last 8 years or so. 9 years ago, we used to do that up by Italian Bar Camp. But we've done dredge camps, we've done Clash of the Trommels, we're doing this Desert Mayhem, and again, we got 2 weeks available. Call into the office, 800-551-9707. Get your sign-up information. If you need to, understand this is a true adventure. This is a bucket list for a lot of people. You will leave with a substantial amount of gold. This is not like a regular outing, but you can make payments to get this taken care of. I would also call John or Nanette out at camp. Make sure you get your reservation in place if there's a certain spot that you want. This is in May, so a lot of the snowbirds have started to leave by this time. So make sure you get your camping spot, make sure you get signed up, and you're a part of this. I've had people, John, ask, well, can we just come out and watch? No.
No, not out here. It's going to be it's just not going to be safe for one, for looky-loos, and for two, these contestants or the participants that will be out here, they're paying a little chunk of money to be here. It wouldn't be fair to have somebody else come out and enjoy it when they didn't pay.
Exactly, and what I like here is we do have a few people that say, hey, my spouse, my significant other, they can't do this. That's okay. They become what we call a non-participant. They can join us. They can actually come out and watch or be a part of it. They just don't get a gold split at the end, but their meals and everything are provided, because our biggest thing is we want to make sure everybody's together when we're sharing breakfast, lunch, dinner. The good thing is you are standing somewhat close to where we will be dining at lunchtime.
Yeah, just a little bit over my shoulder here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a nice little level spot up there, a couple of trees. We'll have a shade tree put up, or a shade tent put up, so we can get out of the sun for a few minutes, have a nice little lunch together. It's actually right next to the pond, so if you
go swimming,
mineral bath, it'll be right there.
Mineral baths right there. I think that was one of the fun things about Clash of the Trommels is our catered lunch would be brought out to us, because we were 9 miles from the camp up there at Burnt River, and it was just a good time to just mellow out, eat, talk about what we were doing. Some people, like, Paul would go hide under the tree and just get a little siesta in for a little bit. But we will have shade out there, we'll have porta potties, we'll have wash station, and we'll make sure we have some kind of an easy up going on out there so that we're in the shade, resting and relaxing for a good hour before we hit it again.
Absolutely. We're going to have a blast. If you're going to be in this, you will have fun. I guarantee it.
So going back to the food part, I'll tell you, you will eat a hearty breakfast. You will eat a really hearty dinner, but we're going to refuel you in the middle of the day like we just talked about. But one of the other things I call fuel of the body, fuel the brain. When we're out there, we get a lot of new people, as well as our sourdoughs, people have been around. Just like John, you've showed a little bit. We're going to teach you why we chose to dig where we dig, the different geology out there. So be prepared to fuel yourself with some knowledge as well.
I hope everybody goes away learning something, because if you're not learning anything, then why would you want to come?
Exactly. The last part of the fuel that we're going to get, which I love this part, is the fuel of the gold. Every day you're going to see the gold. Unfortunately, the negative part is that's going to affect your gold fever, and you're going to want to be out there a lot more. So fueling with gold is going to give you even more gold fever. So one question we just had come in, is there an AM and a PM shift? Yes.
Negative.
No, yes.
Yeah, everybody's on the AM and everybody's on the PM.
Absolutely. We're not out here to hurt people or whatever like that. There's plenty of places you can shift around through the day, but just understand you will be working 8 hours a day.
Yes, sir.
And then it's race back to camp, get showered, and get ready to eat. Just like Clash of the Trommels, we had a night curfew at 7:08 every night. Are we doing the same thing there, John?
Yeah, but we're partiers down here. It'll be 7:10.
Okay, so 7:10 p.m. we'll all be back in bed. Okay. Let's see, what else can we add, John? You've answered the dig site. We've talked about Rich Hill. We've talked about how easy it is to get signed up. 800-551-9707. I'll tell you, if you have more specific questions on Stanton Camp, if you've never been there, their phone number, 928-427-9908, or you can do stanton@goldprospectors.org. You could email. If you didn't write that down, that's okay. Just call the office. We'll figure it out for you. Brett Davidson says, again, make sure you drink plenty of water. He likes flying drones over us to monitor the water. That's an awesome thing. What else, John?
That pretty much covers it, other than, just be safety conscious. That's my big thing. I want everybody to have fun and stay safe so they can continue to have fun. And
I think that's the key here is we're stressing that we are going to work hard. We're going to have a lot of fun. I think that was the thing at Clash of the Trommels. and even back in Tennessee when I did a dredge camp back there. In the morning, during the day, we were laughing and having a great time. This is a small family of 25 people. Yes, there are spaces on each week left right now. After this video, it's probably going to dissipate down a little bit more. But be a part of this. And I will say, if you're excited about it, call in and ask questions. If you're excited about it, share the video, talk to your friends, talk to people in your GPA chapters, talk to family, talk to coworkers, talk to anybody and invite them to come out with you. And we're going to have a great time.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not having a great time, it's because you're choosing not to.
And we have heavy equipment to take care of that, don't we?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a backhoe. I've been taught if you have a problem, make sure you got a backhoe.
Well, let's talk about problems, John. The other day, John was sharing with me that he had problems. Do I bring in a backhoe? Do I bring in an excavator? Do I bring in some heavy earth-moving equipment? And I looked at John and I said, yes, figure it out. Last time we were in this general area, we did a push dig. I can't even fathom how many yards of material you had ready. It doesn't matter. We're going to get a heck of a lot of material run. I think Clash of the Trommels, we were running, 40 yards a day almost or something like that?
At least, yeah. Between 40 and 50, depending on breakdowns.
So with King Kong, it could chomp up some material. Goldzilla can chomp up some material. If we get the trommels working, Cyclops will be there, definitely chomp up some material. And then you'll have, probably 2, 3, 4 small machines like down in the hole on your false bedrock, your caliche, working there as well. So a lot of material to be chewed up. And the beauty is, people may ask,
everybody knows to get more gold, you run more what?
More material. But we don't want dirt. We want some good gold bearing material.
That's right.
But I will say that all this material that we're going to run, we're going to definitely find some good gold. I think people are going to be very happy. Let's just put it on. This is not an outing, so you're not going to leave with a little dirt bag, with a sandwich bag with dirt. We clean this gold up, and it's in your vial, and I think you'll look at it and go, damn! At least that's what our plan is. Like I said, John's out there. He's been testing. The gold has been looking pretty good, John?
Oh, yeah. Chunky and very, very, very good. Every time we take a test pan, I go, oh, we're going to dig here. And then I go to another place, oh, we're going to dig here. Because it's just everywhere out here.
Absolutely. So speaking of everywhere, we are on a claim. We're not on Stanton's property. We are on a claim. We've done this the right way. There's a bond filed with the BLM. We have the right to move some serious yardage and operate this way for these 2 weeks. So that's why we're able to get away and do it this way. So we will move a heck of a lot of material.
Guaranteed.
Awesome. So we're going to get some really good gold. We're going to have a lot of good food. We're going to have some great desserts. And we're going to have some golden memories.
Absolutely.
So, hey, Ken Flood from out at Oconee is saying hi to you. I know
Ken.
He's jealous. I mean, he did a fantastic outing back in, past October out there. I know he's itching to come out, but he has stuff to get ready back there. His season's starting. So, Ken, you're going to have to stay back home. The famous Brad Dover, he's saying hi to you. We tore up his AU Dragon, but he has some surprises coming out pretty soon.
I hope so. I've been waiting.
He's a Tennessee boy. He made it to Oregon. I don't know if he can handle Arizona. Do you?
No, Brad. Yeah, you better stay back in Tennessee. That you can't handle the desert out here.
I think he said he came out with his cousin, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a farce or what. I'd like to see him come out here and see what he can do in the desert.
Well, that is awesome. David Lee, and you had met David Lee at Duesenberg last year. He said, lucky Larry's big nugget spot. Well, that's not too far from where you're at.
No, it's not.
It's just, as Brad Dover would say, it's just down yonder.
Over yonder.
Over yonder. Anyways, everybody, what I would say is if you want a true adventure, a motherload of gold, a not 100+ people at an outing, not the games, not the activities, not all that. You're going to have a great social time. You're going to work hard, get some gold, eat food, eat dessert, and smile like crazy. So if you want that kind of an experience, you got 2 weeks to choose from in May. If you want to come both weeks, that's fine. You do get a discount for that. Our past members, participants from Clash of the Trommel that are coming down, they got a nice discount. That's the beauty, is if you do these things and you want to do them annually, we make sure we give you a nice discount. Other than that, Brad Dover says he can handle it.
Did he sign up?
Not yet. Let's just talk about it. Just you and me, John.
Okay.
Brad Dover's hurt. He hurt his ankle because the boy just don't slow down. He doesn't know how to just sit and relax. His relaxing is a shovel and a bucket in his hand or something like that. I don't think he can handle the desert. He's humidity. Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure that he can. Yeah, no.
But Sheila, his wife, she.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I mean, I take 2 Sheilas, get rid of the other 23 people, and we'll find more gold. All right, if anybody has any questions, otherwise we're going to be signing off pretty soon. The main thing is 800-551-9707. Call, get some information. Call, get signed up. You got your choice of 2 weeks. Let's see, what else? Again, camping's included, the food's included. If you need a special diet or something, if you tell us in advance, we may be able to handle that for you. John, thank you for...
928-427-9908. Stanton phone number.
That's it. Call. Make sure you get your reservation. Get your good spot out there. David Lee said, if you call the office, hit extension 180. I know he spoke with Jen yesterday and got everything taken care of that he wanted to. So call the main number, 180 extension if you like. But we're here to answer your questions. We want to get you signed up so that you can get out to Desert Mayhem and be a part of the first Desert Mayhem that we've ever done. Other than that,
sir.
John, thank you very much for taking time to come out to the desert. We appreciate it. Thank you for showing us some of the places. I will talk to you later. Everybody out there in TV land, thank you very much for watching. If you have questions, again, 800-551-9707 or hit the lostdutchman.com website. There's plenty of information up there for you. Other than that, this is Dominic saying goodbye. Now I have to reach for the camera. And we still have to reach for the camera.